We're having breakfast, and I have a little Miss Cora who likes to sit with me during breakfast time. I guess we'll find out if that will be a problem after the baby comes. Oh, bye bye. You have such a rough life, Izzy. Such a rough life. Hey guys, little Wolfie here. Again, I'm just doing my updates usually when I have doctor's appointments. So I'm getting ready to go in for my 34-week check. I guess we'll see how this one will go. I've been going every other week for the past, maybe 2 months or so. Not sure now that I've started Braxton Hicks contractions if that will move me up into the every week category or not. But just, I don't know, every day kind of a doctor's appointment for as far as, OB is considered, I guess. I do get to file for short-term disability, yay! So I'm taking the form into my doctor, and then I have a form over on the chair that I have to fill out as well and turn back into my human resources. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot to do. It's kind of a dreary day. It's trying to snow, but it's too warm. So it's coming down as white flakes, but as soon as it touches anything, it turns into pretty much rain. It just looks like it's raining out. But that is all I really have right now. I will talk to you later. So what to think if I do this? Oh, Izzy, calm down. All right, so I'm back from my appointment. Everything went really well. I saw the nurse practitioner because the doctor I was supposed to see from what I understand, he had an emergency, an OB emergency. So I had no problem seeing the nurse practitioner. I mean, pretty much all that the appointments are. I go in the room. They ask me if I'm having any issues. I update on any pregnancy things that are going on, like my Braxton Hicks contractions, cramping, and some, nausea, which is all normal. And they take a fundal height, which is where they measure like the size of my uterus from the outside to get the approximate size of the baby. And everything seems fine there. We listen to her heartbeat, which is by far my favorite part of these little appointments. And then I'm sent home. I'm usually waiting longer than I'm actually in with the actual, well, this time it was the nurse practitioner, but the doctor, which is fine, whatever. I get off work. And we have, our next appointment is in 2 weeks. And then I'm told after that, we'll start doing every week because at that point I will be 9 months along. So weeks 36 through 40, or beyond, I hope not. But weeks past 36, I will be seen every week until the baby arrives. I mentioned the Braxton Hicks. It's making me nauseated, when I eat. So back to like first trimester where you have to have really, really small meals so that you don't get sick all of the time. I had a small respite from needing to have Tums every single day, but now I'm back to needing pretty much my maximum dosage because pretty much everything sets off my heartburn. It's bound to happen. I had issues before because of the Mountain Dew I used to drink, or still drink, and just very achy. They say the last 6 weeks are the hardest. I fully believe it just from this past week. Just everything's very sore. When you're pregnant, your body releases, I'm going to say it wrong, progesterone, some sort of hormone that starts with the letter P and looks like estrogen, and does all sorts of screwy stuff to your body to prepare you for, to prepare the girl, prepare me, I guess, for having a baby. And one of the things that it does is it loosens like my joints and my loosens everything in the lower half of your body. Well, in every single sphincter that you've got, which is why acid reflux happens a lot. Your sphincter in your esophagus doesn't work so well. And so it's it loosens like everything in, how do I say, pelvis area, hips. So everything's very achy. Um, Parts are like my ankles aren't too bad swelling wise, but there is some pain like in the lower half of my body just because of that. Um, I'm worried about the weight gain that I've had. The doctor said don't worry about it, um, because everything is fine. My blood pressure, my sugar, my proteins, everything is looking, the same as it was before. Um, I know that I've gained more than I probably should have, mostly because I love chocolate and nobody tells pregnant people not to eat. It's kind of like you don't tell pregnant people not to eat, you don't tell them not to nap. You tell them, oh, get all the sleep you can. Sorry, I've got a bowling ball sitting on my bladder. I can't sleep. But nobody tells you put that fork down, you don't need that. And they should. They really should for the next 4 weeks just be like, listen, it's all right. You don't need the third bowl of cereal. So I think we'll be going back to the more bland diet that I had during my first trimester, which sucks because I do like different foods, but I also like cereal. So I'll probably be going back to my mostly cereal diet that I had in the first trimester. Um, Gosh, I don't really think there's a lot else. I guess cross your fingers I can keep getting sleep. Although the more sleep I get, I gotta readjust. Sorry. Oh, very achy. Um, the more sleep I get, the more tired I am, which is a disgustingly terrible thing to do. Um, on nights when I wake up, I can't say I'm ever not tired, but on the nights when I wake up about every half hour to 45 minutes, it's not that I'm not tired. I just feel like I'm better equipped to deal with the day. Whereas nights like last night, I actually slept really well. Slept until about 3:30, got up, um, switched over to the futon in the room next, and I slept the rest of the night until my alarm went off. And at work, I was just completely dragging. I was sore. I'm achy because if I'm not getting up and moving around, my back, like your back stiffens up, your hips stiffen up, your legs. And I refuse to waddle. My inner band geek will not let me waddle. I have to, like, I'm being very careful to make sure I'm not waddling. I'd rather walk a little more slowly and roll my feet than, like, waddle back and forth. Um, so, I don't know. I think about it. Sorry, my camera's really shaky. My legs are very sore, so I'm moving them right now. Sitting on the edge of the bed, just like, I don't know, swinging my legs like a 5-year-old, I guess. And, that's about it. So week 34 is a little over halfway. We're over halfway done with it. So that's pretty exciting. Or we're right about halfway, whatever. And pretty much the new things for this week were the Braxton Hicks contractions, which started last Friday. The heartburn has returned, and baby is kicking so much more. I can feel her. Sorry, I was really going to try to make this short. Because of where we are in the pregnancy, she is now, she takes up more volume in my stomach than my amniotic fluid does, which keeps her safe and keeps her protected from me doing dumb stuff like falling or launching myself onto a couch belly first. Because yes, I did do that. I'm a terrible mom already. But yeah, so because she now takes up more volume than the amniotic fluid in my stomach, and she will for the next 6 weeks, I can feel her kick so much more. In the past, I'd say probably actually since Friday when the Braxton Hicks started up, because every time I have a contraction, she's like just kicking at it, because I can't imagine that it's comfortable for her either to have her home just like squeeze around her. So I really do like that. She's starting to kind of get her days and her nights a little more straightened out. I'm not getting woken up multiple times in the middle of the night by a flip. But at the same time, her movements are moving a lot lower. When she has the hiccups, I can feel her, she's turned upside down. She's head down now. I can feel her head hitting my pelvis, which is kind of funny. Um, and then the movements up near my rib cage are more like flowy from her feet. So that's fun. Probably my favorite part about being pregnant is the baby kicks. And they said that's what you miss when you're not pregnant. You don't miss the sickness, you don't miss everything else, you miss feeling the baby. So I will stop now because I am rambling and I'm shaking all over the place because I had some had some caffeine a little bit ago and I can feel it hitting along with a backache. But so week 34, hooray! Might have another quick update before week 35 comes around on Monday. Maybe after my shower this weekend, I'll be up seeing my parents. Yay! But yeah, that is it. Let me know if you have any questions about what's going on, and I will reply. Thank you. Bye bye.